Wisconsin's governor is once again using vulgar language to describe his political opponents, a sign of a toxic year at the state capitol.
The Republicans say his attacks are too much and that he's to blame for the bitter relationship. Rose Schmidt reviews the low point now reached at the State House. Rose?
In the last year, Governor Tony Evers signed the state budget crafted by Republicans. He's vetoed Republican bills and provisions that he didn't support. And last week, he called a special session aiming to pass gun control legislation, but Republicans say they won't consider infringing on Second Amendment rights. So how has all of this affected their ability to work together? Not so well.
That is just absolute bull.
Who could forget the strong language Governor Tony Evers used just last week about the jeopardized futures of his cabinet members after the state Senate voted to fire his Ag Secretary Brad Pfaff.
They decided to do a kind of a political assassination of Brad Pfaff that kind of pushed me to a different place.
Headlines this week show different choice words he used about Senate Republicans behind closed DAC doors. Amoral, stupid, and even bastards. But the governor says that wasn't necessarily meant as an insult.
It's a saying, it's a thing. So I don't think they're bastards, but I think they did make a huge mistake in not doing what they did to Brad Pfaff.
Republican Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald called these attacks shockingly disrespectful towards Senate Republicans, saying it's no wonder Evers hasn't been able to accomplish anything in divided government. Let's examine that for a moment. Since taking office in January, he signed 21 bills into law, including one in the Dows Wednesday related to tax increment districts in Lake Delton. Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos fielded criticism from Democrats about how lawmakers haven't accomplished much this year.
If they want to bring up highly partisan, highly controversial bills, and they're surprised that we're not going to have massive expansions of welfare or raise taxes or things like that, well, that wouldn't have been changed no matter who the governor was. That's just how we've always believed our certain principles.
Evers vows to continue trying to, quote, rise above, and says he's confident his other cabinet secretaries will be able to stay in their posts, despite a warning last week from Fitzgerald.
And we're going to do this with every other nominee that Governor Evers puts before us. And some are going to go through, and I don't know if the rest of them are going to make it.
Evers vowed today to keep trying to pass gun control measures in some form, saying he actually looked into an executive order, but he thinks a special session is the only way.